Hey, what's going on, everyone? How do you like my get attention dancing that I've been doing on my videos lately? Hopefully, I got your attention. This is Paul Hutchings coming to you with another episode of The Good Parts, a daily social media show where I go live Monday through Friday, right around 11 a.m. Eastern Time to share one good part from my life and or business that hopefully can help you and me build more freedom, build more success, build more prosperity, happiness, joy, abundance, all the good things that life has to offer. That's kind of the theme of the show. And in today's episode, I'm going to share with you just something simple, a random thing that happened yesterday that I thought was funny, but also had a really good lesson in it. And so I want to pass that along. If you're tuning in live, if you would do me a favor and let me know who you are, where you're plugging in from. I see we have some live viewers. Don't be lurkers. Let me know who you are. And also, if you're catching later on the replay, if you would put a hashtag replay in the comments, I would really appreciate that. So we got Nick Romani from West Virginia. He says, bah, ha, 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 ha. That was so cool. It was a surprise. Okay, cool. Minister Christian says, watching live from Dallas. Awesome. Thanks for tuning in, Minister Christian. Yeah. And, one of the things that I've been doing with these like little intros, like I did one where I jumped up from the bottom of the screen and one, where just random funny things. I'm noticing that like I personally am having fun with doing those. And I was telling myself last week, marketing and business really should be fun. And I think the more fun we can make it, the more inspired we will be to do marketing and, engage in our daily business building activities. So Bill Rizlov, good morning to you. Arnita Webb, good morning to you. Glad you're here. Thank you so much. Christian says, love the dancing. Yeah, I've got some room for improvement, but hey, you got to start somewhere, right? And William says, woo. Hey, thanks, William. Bill says, watching from Wisconsin. All right, Wisconsin's the cheese state, right? Is that where the Packers are? The Green Bay Packers? I think so. Green Bay, Wisconsin. Booker says, what's up, Paul Wall? Booker, you got the grills on today? Let me know. Jeff Topper says, hey, Paul, you dancing machine. Hey, Jeff, good to see you. Bill says, you are the happiest dude around. I try. It's not always easy, right? But I try. Thanks for that compliment. Okay, so here's the quick story. So yesterday, I had all the kids in my house, and I was walking through the kitchen, and my 11-year-old son was at the kitchen table behind me. So I had my back to him, and I was walking this way, and my 11-year-old son had this, those little machines that have the buttons on them that you push, like, that was easy. Well, he had one of those, but it would shout out these random phrases. And as I was walking, I heard from behind me, drop and give me 20. And it was the button. He pushed that button. So as soon as I heard that, right on cue, I fell to the floor in the kitchen and I started doing push-ups. And my son Cashton, as I was doing this, walks over and he goes, Dad, you can do push-ups? And I finished out my set of 20. And then I did the last one and I pushed up and I clapped and I hopped up and I said, of course I can do push-ups. He was really shocked that his old man father could do push-ups just on cue, drop and give him 20. And we had a little laugh about that. But as I was thinking about that, I was thinking about the importance of preparation. The reason I was able to just drop and give him 20 is because once a week, I have a routine where part of my routine is 3 sets of 20 push-ups. Do that every week. It's part of my chest routine. So to drop and give him 20 was ain't no thing, just did it. And I was thinking about how in life and business, we want to be prepared for the moments that pop up. We can prepare in all kinds of ways. One of the ways I like to prepare every day is to exercise. I like to read every day. That's been a great thing that I've done over the years that has helped me to prepare. Jim Rohn, one of my favorite mentors, one phrase that I picked up from him a number of years ago is he said, never let it be said that you didn't find out. We don't have to know everything. We can't be expected to know everything. But I think what we can be expected to do is to try to find out, to try to make ourselves aware. When we read books consistently, when we listen to podcasts consistently, when we get around people consistently who can teach us things to help us be better, all of that stuff is preparation so that when the moment comes where you've got to press live on that button to go live on Facebook, or when you've got to press record to make that video, or when you sit down to write that email, guess what's in my arsenal when I write an email? All of the books that I've read for nearly 2 decades of my life, the phrases, the words, the concepts, the structures, like all of that is in my brain, thankfully. And so when I sit down to write an email, I'm prepared. Sometimes people watch me write an email and they're like, Paul, how do you come up with this stuff just like out of thin air? It's because I've prepared and I continue to prepare. So that's my message for you today. I would love to encourage you to prepare so you can drop and give someone 20 when they ask you to do it. So you can put a smile on their face when the time comes for you to stand up and grab the mic and shine. It literally is just a matter of preparation. There's another book that I'll mention that relates to this. There's a author named Harvey Mackay, and he wrote a book. He wrote a book, Dig Your Well Before You're Thirsty. Now, funny enough, I have not read that book, but the book is sitting on my bookshelf somewhere. And I've looked at that title over the years, Dig Your Well Before You're Thirsty. Now, I'm sure there's some great value in the book. However, the title alone is a powerful lesson. Dig your well before you're thirsty. Build the relationships before it comes time to reach out to someone to ask if they're open to looking at what you're doing. Dig your well before you're thirsty. Build the network, build the knowledge, dig that well, so that when you're thirsty, you've already done the work to build the well. So wanted to pass that along. Hopefully it's added some value and some happiness in your life today. I'm going to come back to the comments, but first I do want to give you a call to action. Action, right? If we don't try, then we don't do. If we don't do, then why are we here? Great line from the movie Shenandoah. But my call to action is, if you're finding me for the first time and you got value from this content and want to get more from me, I would love to encourage you to subscribe to me on social media, wherever it is that you're finding me today. And if you want to make sure that you get all of my content in the future, along with some surprise bonus gifts that could potentially add tremendous value to your life, I would love to encourage you to visit my website, and that is paulhutchings.net/GIFTS. Pick up a free gift, subscribe to my email list, and you'll be on my email newsletter, where I will continue to strive to serve you and help you live your best life. And part of living your best life for me, hopefully for you too, is building a life of freedom where your time is disconnected from your money, where you can live life on your own terms, where you can be your own man or your own woman, where you can be the shot caller, over most of the events that happen in your life. I really want to help people, create more of that situation in their life. So that's my shameless plug. And I want to jump back to the comments and see what you are thinking. Let me know what you're thinking today, what's exciting and new in your world. Ashley Capper says, hey, happy Monday. Hey, happy Monday to you, Ashley Casper. Jesse Jenkins says, magnificent Monday. Yes, magnificent Monday. Good to see you, Jesse. And by the way, Jesse, I've been wanting to shout you out. Jesse does so much service. We do a morning conference call called the Grow Rich Mastermind. And today was a great episode, by the way. My business partner, Mike Hobbs, hosted that. And if you want to catch the replay, that's available for 24 hours. And you can find that by going to the same website that I mentioned earlier. You'll find the call, you'll find the resources, you'll find how to tune in. It's 100% free. You can listen to that. But the reason that I thought of it just now is because Jessie, she starts our calls every day and she welcomes the people. She shares an inspiring quote at the beginning of the call. She starts the music. She stops the music. She starts the recording. She stops the recording. And she also is a great contributor in our mastermind of the call, because we do 30 minutes of content and then 30 minutes where everyone can come out and share ideas and thoughts. And that has been, by the way, speaking of preparation, that has been one of the best things I've ever done for myself to prepare over the last years, is to be in a place where I can pick up the best ideas on a daily basis and also be around people who are learning and growing and are willing to share their knowledge. That has poured into me so much. So I would encourage you, check that out. But Jessie, so she does all of that. And Jessie, she also, as of the last couple of months, has been posting the daily quote in the Facebook group. Nice little post lifting the hosts and the speakers and just adding extra value into our Facebook group. And Jessie, I wanted to let you know I'm so thankful for you doing that. It's a great example of going the extra mile. And I wanted to do that for years when I was hosting and doing all this stuff. And I sometimes would start, but I had so many other things going on. I would always fall off. But I thought, we have so many people in our Facebook group. We're really missing an opportunity here to serve by just letting this Facebook group sit. And thankfully, Jesse saw that opportunity. She's seizing it and she's adding even more value to our community. So, Jesse, I wanted to say thank you for that and shout you out for that great example. Nick says, yes, you always add value. You added to my value. Awesome. Thank you so much. He said, I had no clue how to write emails before, and I learned from you. That is a huge compliment, especially considering the fact, Nick, that I'm on your email list and I see your emails and they are so good. You've improved so much from when you first got started. So well done on that. Jeff Topper says, give me 6 hours to chop down a tree and I will spend the first 4 sharpening the axe. Abraham Lincoln. I love that quote. Thanks for sharing that. Also, I love the other quote from Abraham Lincoln where he said, don't believe everything you read on the internet. Have you guys seen that quote? Ha ha ha. Just kidding. That's kind of a funny meme that floats around. Booker says, I'm digging my well now. I know you've already dug your well deep, man, and you're just digging it deeper. So thanks for that. Denny says, one of my grown kids is being a little careless in texting him. Being a little careless, I'm texting him, dig the well before you're thirsty. Awesome. So cool. So cool to pass these ideas along, to people that you care about, kids included, of course. Jesse says, my pleasure. Thank you, Jesse. And Nick says, thanks, Nick. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you have a great day. Take action, go for your dreams. And I'll be back tomorrow with the next episode of, what is this show called? The Good Parts. That's right. All right, take care, guys. Bye.